So basically this, yeah, some of the elements in the space is not working right now, and some are taking a bit long to load. But basically, it's there are about three video works, and one which we will play for you, and that's a sonic meditation, 6 minutes sonic meditation before we leave the space. And the other video works came from the other video works basically came from like meditative thoughts and images or conversations that we've had. So it's really exploring interior spaces, and we placed these around body landscapes. So each orb has a film inside. Move around and watch the films, and then this space is basically a sonic meditation space where we'd like to end the presentation, or like, yeah, end the sharing.
It wants to start, Meg.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just start it because it wants to start. Okay, enjoy everyone.
Begin by encountering water. Refresh your face and hands behind the ears and between the toes, or lightly spray your body and space with a fine mist. Lie down and let your arms and legs gently roll away from the body. Above you, far beyond the imperceptible weight of water, is the almost full moon. Imagine the distance and run your tongue along the roof of your mouth. Notice how mouth and chest cavities chime, becoming water and landing in your mouth like a pearl. Roll it around your mouth. Sense it warming within and gently diffusing a pearlescent tone. Sound the light source that has landed in your mouth. Listen. Allow the sound to reach every hair. Notice every hair on your body listening. And notice the other pearlescent tones coming like waves. Allow them to undulate across the body, touching each hair, first one way and then the other. Breathe and sound again. Let yourself be washed by waves of sound. Begin by encountering water. Refresh your face and hands behind the ears and between the toes, or lightly spray your body and space with a fine mist. Lie down and let your arms and legs gently roll away from the body. Close your eyes. Imagine you're floating on the surface of a body of water, gently sculling with your hands until you feel the stillness that
I was wondering if you would like to speak a bit about fragments and this in between liminal space.
I think somehow, yeah, the isolation and the finding solace in that quiet, intimate spaces and just very those kind of simple things. Maybe that's all in there with the intimacy, and maybe when we were making the film with the sleeve, all of a sudden it felt very. It came from something completely different, but it felt very related to that sense of isolation and but also the comfort that you can find in other things through that, like holding stones or things from Annie's.
I also Meg and Charlotte shared this video where they created an animation about a stone that responded a lot to Annie's space, which would be a drawing of a stone each day, and made an animation, and just the slipping between the drone animation and then photos and then sound and all the different media seem to work so well. And I really appreciate you using your physical bodies in this very playful way.
It was a gorgeous thing to do the gold leaf. It was really lovely. And as you've seen some of the previous experiments, obviously there's a lot of imagery, but hopefully it'll get to be used in different ways as well.
Would you like to tell us a bit about the sound of the different videos that I don't think now we could experience, but it has very different kind of milieus.
Sound.
Well, the film with the sleeves came kind of from an idea of ferns, and so we were thinking about ferns and looking for poems about ferns. We stumbled across some Zen poetry by a monk called Hanshan. So that's kind of fragments from Hanshan, which just felt very compelling at the time. Another one is a friend of mine singing a song which was a made-up song, Die Here, Easy Die, which is a song kind of Die is come on, come here in Italian. And then here and then easy again, just a call to sort of be here in the present moment.
And that was for the and that sound is with the light film, which was again the light film came from just video conversations and exchanges between Charlotte and me, and sort of weaving it into. So it has been quite, I think, exploring that quiet, intimate, meditative spaces that have especially been the nature of the last few months, I think, and at least over the time that we have collaborated and connected. And I think that it was just a playful way of placing these kind of conversations around our bodies or inside or around it, and seeing what that felt like. So just like different intimate spaces kind of intermingling, or So creating this landscape where there are all these different levels or forms of intimacy with the self and each other, existing in this weird landscape.
I just wanted to ask really quickly, I know you've already told me and Annie about it, but if you can talk about the lichen and where you found those and how they kind of relate to everything. I feel like they kind of tie the different components together, and so I was just wondering.
Did you say the light film?
The lichen, the
the lichen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we found this lichen in what was it, in a churchyard cemetery on the tombstones, and which was also, we were there filming for this project, or collecting material and taking videos and taking the body photographs and things. So it was sort of it came to us at that time.
Yeah. And I think it has a thing with the transitioning states that we go through between being a body and a landscape, and knowing that we are a whole world, and we are living on a whole world, and sort of living through light, and so this symbiotic relationship maybe that we can have with these entities. I think it's quite important, especially now, to not be so human centric, maybe.
Yeah.
So important. Would you do you have other examples that you used to embrace this symbiotic relationship? Well,
I think generally, I definitely, as a method, I definitely give agency to my materials. So it's always a bit of a duet, whether it's a duet with like the forces of gravity, or iron ore, or like a broken piano, or a landscape.
Yeah, and I think I work a lot with natural spaces and natural light, and really about where at the bottom of it, it is about giving away control, or trying to control, or the playing with letting go, and collaborating with the material, or the forces from outside. And that's a general approach with my work. So, and I think it's similar to Charlotte in the sound space as well. So, yeah,